Lindsay Perrin. I'm here today to talk to you about working virtually during the current coronavirus outbreak. As a business owner, you're likely experiencing a range of emotions during the current coronavirus outbreak. You may be afraid, even uncertain about the future of your business, frustrated with social distancing mandates, or even maybe you're relieved just to get some much needed rest. Thankfully, during these digital times, this allows for a lot of opportunities that previous pandemics just didn't have, one of which is the ability to work remotely. As we navigate through this situation, learning how to work virtually is one thing you can do to keep your business moving forward. So let's talk about how to work virtually and 3 tips for making the shift. Whether you've never implemented any work from home procedures in your company or you've dipped your toe in at some point, this current coronavirus outbreak isn't waiting. So it's time to shift to a remote working environment. These tips and resources for how to work virtually will help you do just that. So let's dive in. You need to give your employees a work from home policy. Working from home is foreign to a lot of people, so you really can't expect them to just start working from home and think it's going to go smoothly. You need to make sure that everyone is on the same page and that employees understand what is expected of them. Companies need to create a work from home policy. Be as detailed as you can with it. Provide all the guidelines you can think of on how to work virtually for your company and include the following things. Include a daily work schedule, what a dedicated workspace should look like, how your overtime is going to work, instructions for protecting proprietary company information. Remember, people are going to be at home around their families and anyone in their home is going to kind of see what they're working on. So that's going to be an important one. Details on how to report personal injuries or damages to company equipment. People might be taking company computers home for the first time and you want to make sure what's going to happen if those break in somebody's own home. What a remote mindset should be and what it means to be able to trust employees who are working from home to actually get work done. You have to start somewhere, and chances are you don't have much time to develop these guidelines. The outbreak just kind of hit, things shut down, and people went home, and you do not have time to be shifting. So measure the results of the policy over time and adjust as you see fit. Let's talk about setting up your employees with the right technology. Obviously, the real key to knowing how to work virtually with success comes down to technology your company will be using. After all, without technology, remote working isn't going to be possible for most companies. Having said that, it's important to remember that you can't assume your employees have reliable internet access or even computers. You may need to upgrade their equipment or give them access to what they need, including the following: a computer that is fast enough and new enough to handle what the employee is going to be doing, video conferencing capabilities, secure Wi-Fi connection with a trusted VPN. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network. This is going to be to secure your company from cyber attacks, access to company's internal network, adequate internet bandwidth, and messaging and collaboration and communication tools that are going to allow your coworkers to still talk to each other and work together even though they're remote. Messaging, collaboration, and communication tools are going to serve 2 main purposes when it comes to working remotely. One, they allow us to collaborate and work effectively while separated, and they help ensure employees don't feel isolated. For some companies that haven't thought about how to work virtually, it can be daunting to think about the logistics of it all. Questions come up like, how will we share files? How will we manage collaborative projects? How will we interact with each other or hold virtual meetings? Thankfully, as we said, we're in a digital world, so a lot of these things have an app for that. Here are some of our favorites. Zoom for holding virtual meetings, Asana for keeping things organized, Slack for internal communications or even communications with your clients, Facebook groups to interact with your audience, ManyChat for adding a real quick and free, easy live chat to your website, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Be Live, all to do live streamings if you want. Anchor.fm if you are thinking about you need to create and start distributing podcasts. Cloudflare. This is about protecting and speeding up your website, as web traffic on your site is likely going to increase while everyone is virtual. And lastly, we recommend G Suite for collaborating on projects in real time. When implementing new tools to help your employees with working virtually, remember, there will be a learning curve, so make sure you give them adequate time to learn how to use these tools. Beyond knowing how to work virtually, the current coronavirus outbreak is causing drastic changes across the globe that will have major implications for a lot of small businesses, including some you probably are already dealing with: financial strain, workforce capacity, inventory and supply chain shortfalls, facility remediations, cleanup costs, insurance coverage issues, changing market demand. The good news is there are plenty of resources in place to assist with these issues, such as the SBA Disaster Loan Program. The Small Business Administration, as you may already be aware of, is offering disaster assistance low-interest loans for small businesses and nonprofits that have been severely impacted by the coronavirus outbreak. It provides working capital of up to $2 million to offset the temporary loss of revenue. Additional funding programs are also available. For those who don't qualify for the SBA loans I just mentioned, there are capital access resources and funding programs available. Lender Match is another free online referral tool that businesses can use to find SBA-approved lenders. Additional assistance is provided for businesses involved with government contracting as well. If you want to find out more information about this, you can go to the Small Business Association website and consult with their directory. Aside from funding, the CDC provides up-to-date information on COVID-19 and advice on how businesses and employers can best plan for, prepare for, and respond to the coronavirus outbreak. On the CDC's site, you can find a wealth of information such as how to prevent exposure to the virus, how to plan for widespread community outbreaks, how to prevent stigma and discrimination, how to access federal resources, including the ones we just mentioned, how to create your own preparedness plan. In addition, the CDC provides these supplementary resources. Let's talk about safeguarding your business through the current coronavirus outbreak. These are certainly challenging times, and it's natural to fear what the outcomes will be. With the proper preparation and planning, however, you can safeguard your business. Entrepreneur.com outlined the following 3 ways to do just that. You can safeguard your global supply chains. China plays a large role in manufacturing, as we all know, and it's important to keep communicating with your vendors, both there and beyond. Call and let them know what your priorities are so that you can find the best solutions together. Safeguard your ability to serve your customers. The advice is the same here as it was for supply chains. If you're not able to fulfill orders or quantities, keep your lines of communications open with your customers. Inform them, discuss their needs, and find solutions together. Safeguard your employees. While you might need to close temporarily or go to part-time, use the tips we've outlined here and now to help you and your employees learn how to work virtually. This usually presents a win-win-win that keeps you, your employees, and your customers happy. With all these tips we've gone over and resources for how you can work virtually and safeguard your business, you can take these steps in the right direction for you and your employees. If you need assistance getting these procedures and technologies in place, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at viralsolutions.net. We're here to rally behind you. Thanks.